Yeah, you always want to default to your awesome looking pig. Yeah, as an animal lover myself, I mean I love it whenever you can have a companion of any kind of pet, and so I don't know. The second you had everything, then all my choices always revolved around Ruben.
What's best for Ruben?
Yep.
What keeps Ruben safe?
There is actually one choice that we'll get to that one of our chore artists created, and even specifically told me, everyone typically does this. I want you to do this because basically no one sees this, and it's the funniest out of all the options.
Okay.
So when we get there, I'll call it out, and we'll have that moment.
No, that's great.
And we'll hold hands. It'll be good.
It'll be good.
It'll be good. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I can barely concentrate on what's happening now.
Yeah, of course.
Thinking about what's going to happen then.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah. So the ocelots.
Yeah.
They're the best. Those jackets are the best. Those are my favorite things.
Our design's way cooler.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The team T-shirt is actually based off of the ocelot leather jacket and ocelot face back.
Now is
logo.
the ocelot face of our own design, or was that already in the game and then we just put it on the jackets?
Well, the ocelot obviously is a Minecraft animal of some repute, and we were looking for that. If a gang of toughs,
Yeah.
and Aiden, he's kind of tough, I guess. If they wanted to pick a symbol, usually like tigers or lions would be something you'd put on the back of your leather jacket. Well,
Yeah.
in Minecraft, the ocelot is going to be your cat of
Yeah.
choice. And the face luckily just had that look to it that just seemed to scream, you should be on the back of a leather jacket.
Okay, perfect. Now, I did notice, because the thing is, before we got into this, I must admit, I didn't play a whole lot of Minecraft. And then when this was announced, everyone in the studio, definitely took their time, whether if they didn't know it or not, to get to know more about Minecraft and everything else. Exactly. So I noticed that Minecraft does have a lot of artwork that it has, in there. I've seen, 2 karate character posters and all this other kind of stuff. Were you guys trying to also incorporate some of that Minecraftian artwork and everything else that had already been a part of that base game to sometimes give it maybe a little bit of story twist or design twist in the background?
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting. The paintings are the one that I think of the most is that there's a story there that isn't really told to the player, and our game gives you an opportunity to give a little bit more context to some of those types of moments, and we created our own types of moments, usually using existing mechanics, but putting our own little spin on it, expanding the player's ability to sort of influence those things a bit more. But it was definitely something that was already in the game, and we wanted to build on as much as possible.
I can't get over not being able to see Ruben's face, and you just have this
His
dragon.
face must be so sweaty behind that
Oh,
mask,
God.
too. Jeez. Pig sweat.
Yeah, recently we were actually at RTX in Texas, and the humidity, and it was, you walked out, you just standing there outside, you just start a waterfall. By the way, which one?
I'm going to go for the Builder Bump.
The Builder Bump? All right.
The Builder Bump.
That doesn't sound like a disease that you want to go talk to your doctor about.
Well, if the bump is smaller than a nickel in circumference, you're okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
You're fine.
all right. So there you go, guys. If you have what's known as Builder Bump, but it's smaller than a nickel, you're
Put a
fine.
nickel on top of it.
Yeah.
And if it exceeds that circumference, then go see your doctor.
All right. If you did have to go see your doctor about the Builder Bump, let us know in the comments of what was some of the best things you had to go through to get rid of your Builder Bump. I'm kind of curious.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, what a shape.
Oh, pushing that A button to build all that was... My thumb is already really tired. I'm telling you. Anyway, so we were in Texas, really, really hot. But there was a lot of dedicated, amazing costume, a lot of good cosplay and whatnot. And so I gotta hand it to the cosplayers, is that, given whatever weather is at a convention and the things that they wear, I'm blown away. So yeah, talking about Ruben with his costume on and how hot it is.
It's commitment to the craft.
It is major commitment.
Commitment to the Minecraft. Minecraft.
Oh, I see what
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, I did it. I did it.
This looks so cool.
So, would you say the Enderman is farting out fireworks? Is that what's happening here?
I don't know if I'd use the expression farting. I think his mind is being blown by how awesome the Order of the Pig are. And that's what the fireworks are representing. The Enderman, the enigma that is the Enderman, is still able to have his mind blown by the awesomeness of the build.
You know,
This scene.
No! Come back!
burnt bacon,
Yes.
never a good thing.
No, and Aiden just really seals his fate as one of the great villains of our day. Well, you know, Aiden has his fans, but for the most part, all sane people believe that he's a jerk, a big jerk. And the fact that he was willing to do that kind of damage to our beloved pet pig Reuben is a sign that he should never be trusted and would probably due to be thrown into the void. That's the area below the bedrock that you don't even know about because it's under the bedrock. But I know about it. So that's where Aiden belongs. Down there.
So we want to save our machine. I'm gonna go on and take care of Reuben.
Okay.
And
I think that's the wise choice.
yes,
There's no right answer.
Yeah.
But perhaps that choice is wise.
is the writer answer?
It's a rightish answer.
Okay.
It's got a right-esque.
See, this is
quality
what's
to
kind of
it.
nice having a wordsmith here on the show. Is I just pour out a bunch of made up, stupid BS, and I could then I have you here to refine those thoughts.
Yeah, it's still mostly BS, but it's in a prettier package.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds nicer. So we have a wise old oak tree and hoof prints.
See, now we're getting a little investigative here,
Yes.
which is nice.
We're having our Batman moment,
Yes.
complete with we're going to change the visual style.
And we should remind everybody, pigs have hooves. So those weren't horse prints. Those were pig hoof prints.
Did that pop up with some people?
Well, now it's funny. You're always working, and I like if I could go back, I
must have run
almost
by
want
here.
Jesse to say, these aren't just any old hooves.
Yeah,
These are my pet pig Reuben's hooves that made these prints.
they're very unique.
Because I look at it now and I think, well, there are horses in the game.
Yeah.
Maybe that was a horse.
Maybe there was a horse. Okay.
I'm starting to question every decision I've ever made as a professional for not having that
Are
in
you
there.
in there?
Now you want to go back and change it like George Lucas
Oh
style?
yeah, this is the problem with looking at your work. It's like you
Yeah.
start thinking of all the solutions and all the things you would do differently. So
So we're gonna have like CG, like you want to put like 50,000 pigs in here, right? Like George Lucas.
I think you're just gonna have me weeping and crying a lot. Is really what's gonna happen. I mean, but yeah, no, I want to go full CG.
Yeah, of course.
I want to have Jabba the Hutt
Yeah.
show up. I want
Yeah.
Greedo to shoot first. Just the
you
whole.
don't want to have the head just go.
No. No, and I want more musical numbers, different musical numbers. I want to put in a musical number and then change that musical number to some other musical number.
Of course.
Yep.
We're not bitter nerds whatsoever.
I'm not.
No.
I'm so happy. Happy about everything.
You look like a very happy individual.
I feel pretty happy. Oh, this is creepy. I'm starting to get when the sun starts going down in Minecraft. I get nervous, man.
Yeah.
I don't like being outdoors, so I can only imagine what Jesse's going through.
You don't
right
like being
now.
outdoors in the real world or
Well,
in Minecraft world?
in the real world, there are creepers,
yeah.
but
There are
there are creepers, but not like there are creepers in this universe.
No, definitely a different kind of creeper.
Did you catch that smoldering costume?
There is, yes.
That's a clue.
We're oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
wow.
yeah. And she's on the case.
Well, will you stop making things so difficult?
Well done. Costume wing.
Oh,
Jeez. Please don't be toasted, Reuben.
Don't be toasted, Reuben.
don't be toasted.
So I'm going to tell you a little story about that.
I'd love to hear a story about, because I think of Snoop Dogg when I hear
the
that.
the writers and designers got very excited about how clever the name Reuben was
Yes.
because they made the connection to the Reuben sandwich.
What?
Yes.
That's the connection?
It is.
Mind blown.
It is, but here's the thing. Corned beef, the ingredient
Yes.
to a Reuben sandwich,
Yes.
if you hadn't guessed from its name,
Yeah. Huh?
is beef.
What?
It's not pork.
Really?
There's no pork in a Reuben sandwich.
I'm once again mind blown.
Exactly. So if we were being true to form, Reuben should have been a cow.
That is a good point.
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, cows just don't, they're just not as cute as pigs, maybe.
No, and it would have been bigger than, you know, a pig,
Yeah.
so it would have also presented itself with a few other difficulties of leading around a very large cow.
And I did, at the last minute in development, say, hey,
Yeah.
can we change Reuben's name to pulled pork sandwich? And surprisingly, no one bit. No one,
Really?
no one
I am
liked that idea.
so
Yeah,
surprised by
yeah.
this.
That's all right.
we
I
just-
got a million of them. I
What-
got, you know.
Can we just call him a dead sandwich?
Oh, he's very. Look at him. He's still alive. He's getting you in trouble. He's fine now.
For now.
For now. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. All right.
Well,
I'm holding the line.
So
Holding the line.
Jason Latino, who was in the previous show, he said whenever we have a sad moment in one of our games, that we typically call it, and it is true in the chore pit, we'd call it a "ha-ha, you're sad now" moment.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I believe in the chore department, you oftentimes are saying that to yourselves.
Yeah, true.
Exactly. Like just to someone at their desk, haha, you're sad now. That's right. I am.
Well, it is because, and all very, very often I've heard from our fans that, you know, they start to be like, why are you making us sad again? Why are you making us cry? And once again, I've said this previous episode, and I'll say it here, we do live off of the tears of our fans. So
Literally.
yes. You know, I have a little jar on my desk, so if I start feeling malnourished.
That's right. Well, my tax return actually has a slot for fan tears, as I have to report them to Uncle Sam. It's part of my payment.
like a tax.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think about an 8% rate. I have to
A tier
I
tax.
have to send the U.S. government tears, fans tears. 8%
Oh my
of the
God.
tears.
Oh!
Look at you fighting.
Oh God. Back it up.
Oh, sweet moves.
Thank you. I will say, I really do love our system that we worked on and created moving in even to season 2. You know, for those that haven't had a chance to the reason why also Steven looks as sexy as he does, I mean, he always looks sexy, but he's leveled up. He's got sexier. He's bringing sexy back, actually, is because today is actually our release day for season 2, episode 1 of Minecraft.
That's true.
So typically, you know, not me. I look like a schleb now,
Well,
you know, compared to you.
Maybe I could talk a little bit about some Telltale tradition.
I would love to hear that.
Well, in
As I dodge spiders.
in yonder olden days, it was quite common, and still is somewhat common.
Yes.
For folks to dress up on release day.
Yeah.
You know, and at one time, we had, you know, we were a relatively small company, and so, you know, everybody had worked on a particular episode, so
Yeah.
everyone dressed up. And nowadays we have, oh, nice work, Petra.
Jeez.
So good. Nowadays we have a lot of people, and
We do have a few
they work on
people.
a lot of projects, and so now, generally speaking, it's team members who are working on a particular episode or season that will sort of dress up
Yeah.
and represent on release day. And since today is season 2's episode 1 release day, I decided to. And also, you know, I wanted to look nice for you.
Oh, thank you.
And this
You want to be a
performance.
sexy bamf?
I did
Yes.
exactly want to be that
Okay.
in this moment in time.
At this very specific moment.
Would you say, I think Petra might be the most popular character that I can think of in this particular scene. Well, I'm being facetious, but I mean, she has really resonated with fans.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a character who kicks a ton of ass. I mean,
Yes.
why wouldn't you get behind that?
She was actually conceived of as a, and maybe the name is a bit of a hint,
Yes.
but one of her comps was Peter Pan.
Really?
Yeah. So and her name's Petra, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's kind of an homage to that. But
Mm-hmm.
she is that kind of adventurous, free spirit character that we wanted to have as a counterpoint to the other, the other members of Jesse's group of friends.
Interesting. So she is somewhat loosely based off of the Peter Pan archetype.
Yeah, I would say as a start point. It's definitely where we started with. I think she developed into her own person. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't point to anything. She's certainly not flying around and abducting children in the night, as was Peter Pan's deal.
Make it sound so evil.
Well,
You're giving me a new one? Even better.
it was a little evil, maybe, because that island that he took those kids to had a scary alligator.
Yes.
And
true.
a pirate that
Yeah.
wanted to kill
Yeah.
all of them.
And depending on which version you bought into, mermaids that also wanted to kill you.
Yep, mermaids were also very, very deadly.
Yeah.
It's just an interesting case where what used to be considered appropriate for children, maybe today they'd take a second look.
You look at the Brothers Grimm and all those stories.
Oh yeah.
And how they got changed around mainly by Disney, and how that would look. So that's interesting.
That's about it.
Perfect.